sunshine. I'll be your love. I'll be your sunshine. I'll be your love. I'll be your sunshine. I'll be your love. I'll be your love. I'll be your sunshine. You see the sea. I'll see the sunshine. I'll be your love. I'll be your sunshine. Shine,
Good evening, welcome inside the arena at TD Place, where the Ottawa BlackJacks return home to begin a two-game homestand as they host the Montreal Alliance. Ottawa enters tonight with momentum after going 1-1 on its recent road trip and winning 3 of its last 4 games. The BlackJacks sit 4th in the East at 7-9, and right ahead of them is Montreal at 7-8. The season series, even at 1 game apiece, tonight's matchup could give either side an important edge in the playoff race. Ottawa will have to do it short-handed. Matthew Cleveland and Justin Harmon are away with the Utah Jazz at the NBA Summer League. They'll also be without Justin Jackson, who's out with a lower body injury. Montreal, on the other hand, no Quincy Guerrier tonight, and they're looking to snap a 2-game losing streak alongside Jackie Perez on our sideline, Rosanne Jolie, Amalai Salzain. And we'll get right into it as we look at the season averages for both these teams. Ottawa has the edge in points. We know the Alliance come in at the bottom of the league.
Correct.
In that department. Field goal percentage advantage, Montreal actually 3rd in the CEBL despite scoring the least amount of points. Free throw percentage, Ottawa gets the edge, as well as 3-point assist. Montreal moves the ball the best in the CEBL. They're number 1, and then Ottawa has a slight advantage on the glass. Should be an interesting matchup with a lot at stake this evening. Of course, with the playoffs not that far away. So in a game like tonight in the season series tied at 1 apiece, it is very important to get off to a good start and to try to win this one.
Yeah, for sure. It is a very important game here for the Blackjack tonight because not only they're playing Montreal tonight, but they're playing Brampton on Sunday. And if they end up winning both, they're going to be in the standing instead of 4th in the Eastern Conference. They're going to jump all the way to the 2nd, which would be a very good position for the playoffs.
Definitely. We'll see what happens this evening. We're shortly away from tip-off here tonight between the Alliance and Ottawa BlackJacks. And as I mentioned, both teams right there, 7-8, Montreal 3rd, Ottawa 7-9. They're 1-1 against each other this season, so this one carries a lot of weight this evening, and I can't wait to get this one started. But we'll go to our sideline reporter, Jackie Perez, who is with head coach of the Ottawa BlackJacks, Justin Mazzulla. Jackie?
Well, thanks so much, Elias. Now, the BlackJacks currently sit 4th in the conference. A win tonight against Montreal means they move past the Alliance and take the 3rd spot. Justin, what's it going to take tonight to get that win?
Yeah, it's just going to take everyone on the floor and everyone on the bench. It's going to take a group effort. Everyone has something to bring, and we need to make sure that we're all bringing our best selves.
Key points that you have for tonight is togetherness, defend, passion. There is a player that has returned to the lineup in Tyrell Tate on and off the bench. The passion that he shows, what does it mean to have Tate back?
Yeah, I mean, his leadership's great for our guys. He brings a level of positivity, and he also brings a level of experience. So that helps the younger guys know that this is important, and it also helps the older guys know that it takes more than just yourself. It takes a team.
What are you looking for Ottawa or for Montreal? What are the key things that you are looking to defend against them?
Just off-ball cuts and then some post-ups, but they have some shooters in transition, so we really have to value the basketball.
Appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
All right, Elias, Roseanne, we're going to take it back to you.
Thank you, Jackie. We'll be back with starting lineups, keys to the game, and our players to watch. You're watching CEBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus. Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place in Ottawa. Roseanne will get into your keys to the game for the visiting Alliance presented by CDIC.
For Montreal Alliance, keys to the game today. Number one is defense. We know that Montreal Alliance are the 2nd best defensive team in the CEBL with only allowing 87.9 points against. It was two games that were low-scoring games the past two times that Montreal and Ottawa BlackJacks played each other, and it's probably going to be very similar tonight. The second one is opportunities, as Montreal Alliance is not only the second best defensive team in the country, they also don't average a lot of points per game due to their slow pace game, but they are efficient at 47.5 field goals as being third in the country. They're also averaging near 11 offensive boards and 8 steals per game that are giving them extra opportunities. And the third one would be protect the paint. We know that with Moore and Fudge, it's always one duck away from either a pass in transition or a cut from the baseline. So those two people, players, athletes, are gonna have, they'll have to keep an eye on them for sure.
Next for the home BlackJacks, Roseanne, their keys to the game presented by CIDC.
The first one is win the rivalry. The first time the BlackJacks played here at home against Montreal Alliance, they unfortunately lost 96-87, but a week later, May 31st, they went all the way to Montreal to win that game by more points. Therefore, they have the advantage right now. They are still 2 games to play between the BlackJacks and Montreal Alliance, but we've talked a bit earlier how important this game is, and the game on Sunday is for the standing in the Eastern Conference. So hopefully today is going to be a good one for the BlackJack. The second one is ball movement. Coach Mazzulla always mentions togetherness. Obviously it means more than that, but he loved the ball movement on offense, and there is a big difference when the guys are moving the ball. And the third one would be ball pressure. Montreal Alliance is not a team that scores a lot beyond the arc, but it is a team that scores a lot on inside the paint, and with a lot of ball pressure, it's going to be harder to leave those opportunities open. And I was lucky to be at the walkthrough this morning, and hopefully, you know, if the BlackJacks are able to stick to the game plan, it should be a very good defensive game for the BlackJacks.
And we'll see how they match up as we look at our players to watch for this evening. You've outlined a couple players. We'll start with the visiting Montreal Alliance. Roseanne?
Kevin Osawe, not the highest scorer, but a very good role player for the Montreal Alliance, a Canadian. He's been in the league for 2 years now, and the last time he came here in Ottawa, he had an amazing game, a lot of offensive rebound. He ended up scoring a lot of points as well. So he's a very good key player to watch for the Montreal Alliance. And I mean, I don't think Javante Smart is a surprise for anyone. He's been an amazing athlete for the Ottawa BlackJack for the past 2 years, and he keeps impressing me, and I'm sure some of the people at home as well, with the way he's able to score. He's averaging 22.1 points per game, although I feel like this year there's been a lot of good addition to the roster, people who were able to score with Cleveland, with Armin, but he's still able to average that many points. And to me, it's really, he's a team player. He's averaging almost 7 assists per game.
Yeah, he moves the ball extremely well. 4th in the CEBL in that category. As we look at the starting lineups for both teams, Montreal will start with Kevin Osawe, as well as Prince Odoro, Blondo Chukwuenyo, Lou Williams III, and IT Horton. And then the starting 5 for Ottawa is Kobe Elvis, Javante Smart, Alex Fudge, Isaiah Moore, Marco Maletic, as we're just about to get things started off here inside the arena at TD Place. And the tip-off is presented by Spalding, the official game ball of the CEBL. And the tip is up and won by Montreal. And the officials for tonight, the crew chief Yannick Payette, and the umpires Alexander Lapointe and Greg Southward. Here's Williams III. 6 to shoot, it's Horton. Step back, looks like a deep 2 off the mark, offensive rebound, and that one is cleaned up inside by Odoro.
Yeah, Montreal Alliance are averaging almost 11 offensive rebounds per game. Definitely something that the Ottawa BlackJacks will have to adjust. And I feel like that first possession was a very good example of how low-pace game it is for the Montreal Alliance.
Putback dunk is off the mark, and in transition, quickly up ahead, it's Williams. He's fouled and will head to the line for 2 shots. As Maletich gets called for his first personal, also the first team foul, and Williams will be at the line. First free throw is good. 83% free throw shooter as Lou Williams III. Off the mark goes 1 for 2. Montreal does get to the free throw line a lot. They're second in the CBL, but dead last in free throw percentage at just under 65%. Maletich inside, it's more fading away. No good on the weak side. It's Chiqueño. He gathers it and brings it up himself. Williams. Bounce pass inside. Osawe. He'll put it up, and that's nothing but the bottom of the net for Osawe. So his first bucket.
And that's what we witnessed from Osawe in his first game here against the Ottawa BlackJacks, is that he's not a crazy average. He doesn't average a crazy amount of points per game, but he had an amazing game last time he was here, and I'm sure he remembers.
Chiqueño spins into the paint, back out. Williams the third, short, gets his own miss. That one's deflected and taken away. More up ahead. Elvis has to chase it down, does, saves it, but only Chiqueño was there. Horton, his three ball, no good. Moore brings it down. Fudge in the paint, spins off the mark, put back, no good. Now the Alliance will slow things down. It's Chiqueño across midcourt. Chiqueño, 8 to shoot. Horton. Chiqueño put it up as the shot clock's expiring. No good. Moore, another rebound. Finds Fudge in transition. Fudge, and it's a two-handed stop for the first points of the night for Ottawa. They end a 6-0 run to begin this one by Montreal, and they do it in style.
Yes, they do. It seemed like, although it took 3 minutes for the Ottawa BlackJacks to score their first basket, they did have a lot of good opportunities, and they've been trying to push the pace a little bit more because that's what they succeed at. But now they really just have to find the bottom of the net.
Smart kicks it to Elvis. Moore at the elbow, in the corner. Smart trying to create some space, lots of contact in the paint, no good, too strong, and Moore cleans it up. Isaiah Moore, his first bucket, and already has 3 rebounds.
Yeah, an offensive rebound for Moore on this side. Montreal Lions have already scored twice off of offensive rebounds, and we know that they average about 11 rebounds per game. But we know that with Moore and Fudge, it's also something that the Ottawa BlackJacks can succeed at.
Chiqueño, crossover dribble into the paint, tough finish right at the rim, and deflects that ball out of bounds, almost picked it off. Montreal back up by 6, their largest lead of this evening. Early on, and unforced errors, Smart and Elvis not on the same page. Chiqueño kicks it. Backing down, one-on-one. That one is left short by Odoro. Smart. Into the paint with the left hand, high off glass. Javante Smart's on the board.
And there was a lot of contact prior to. I'm not sure if the official was waiting to see what was going to happen with Smart attacking the rim.
Chiqueño around the screen. BlackJacks show 2 men on him. Horton rattles in and out, no good. Fudge with the rebound. Smart behind the back. Gets into the paint once again. Lots of contact. And he'll head to the line for 2 shots. Under 5 to play in the opening quarter. We're going to have a couple substitutions here. And before the substitutions, we have a timeout. When we come back, Javante Smart will be at the line for two. Ottawa's down by 4, 10-6. You're watching CBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CBL Plus. Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place in Ottawa. The BlackJacks are down by 4 to the Alliance, 10-6. This Eastern Conference game is presented by Lotto Max. Javante Smart will be at the line for 2 shots here. His first 2 attempts of the evening. Follow at CEB League on all social platforms to stay up to date on stats, storylines, and more for all 10 teams in Canada's Pro Basketball League. And Myron Thomas checks in for the first time this evening. His second year with the BlackJacks, signed recently, and it's his home debut this season. And Terrell Tate is back as well. He's been out with an injury.
Yes,
So,
happy to see him back.
yeah, that should provide a boost to this team, especially with his leadership. 2 for 2 for Smart at the line, and Bukar is into the game for Montreal along with Jack Hemphill and Trent Johnson. Chiqueño, here's Hemphill. Horton now on the wing. Inside, that ball goes out of bounds. Oh, 14 on the shot clock. Seemed like it was a kick. Dubinsky and Tate check in. So Tate is back from his injury, his first appearance since the second game of the season.
I know, it was a brutal injury. And he still, I think up to today, needed to be cleared by the doctors, which was done, and we're really, really happy to see him back. And the crowd seemed to be super happy to see him back as well on the court.
Chiqueño, as the shot clock winds down, gets right to the rim for 2 easy points. Smart. Moore. Here's Thomas. Dubinsky. That one's deflected out of bounds. Good defense by Bukar. Nothing easy on that entry pass for Moore.
No, Bukar is really known for being a very good defensive player. He can really defend any position on the court.
5 seconds to shoot. Dubinsky inbounds it. 2 to shoot. Dubinsky has to throw it up. Does. Gets his defender to bite. And he'll head to the line for 2 shots. So heads up play by Wilson Dubinsky. And Keyshawn Barthélemy checks in for Montreal as well. Dubinsky at the free throw line. Sinks the first one. Both teams shooting under 40% in this opening quarter. Montreal 38, Ottawa just 30% from the field. But 4 for 4 at the free throw line. Bukar. Barthélemy. Johnson, quick pass inside, it's back out. The ball's hopping around for the Alliance. 3-ball too strong, and Dubinsky climbing the ladder for that defensive board.
Yeah, that was a great rebound. I'm not sure if Montreal Alliance noticed that the BlackJacks were in their famous zone.
As Smart answers with a triple. His first 3 of the game, and Ottawa's first from beyond the arc as well. Javante has 7. Inside Bukar. And that one is swatted away by Thomas, but he is called for a foul from our angle. It looked like all ball, maybe some body contact.
It's there's even a fan asking for a review. Unfortunately, it's not something we do here in the CEBL, but we're gonna see how, with that replay, it seemed like there was not that much contact, and I would agree with you that it was all ball on that board.
Hill, his first free throw, no good. And Ottawa leads the league in that category in block shots, over 6 a game. And the 2 players that lead in blocks as Hemphill goes 0 for 2 are Fudge and Roller. Thomas trailing, no hesitation from beyond the arc, and it rattles in, gets the shooter's touch. And Ottawa extends their lead, 16-12.
And we've been waiting for it. It's been a little bit of a slow start. As we know, Montreal Lions have a really good defense with not allowing a lot of points per game.
Bukar answers right back with a mid-range jumper. Smart. Fudge back into this game. Cross court, it's Tate. His first shot is up, and it's that corner 3 that he loves so much, and he drains it.
Welcome back. And what an amazing pass by Javante Smart as well.
Chiqueño inside. Hemphill over Fudge, no good. Tate weak side. Smart in a hurry. Tate, extra pass. Fudge thought about it. Backs down, Johnson picks up his dribble, goes back out to Smart. They have 12 to shoot. Smart one-on-one with Johnson, making him dance a little bit. That back 2 is good, and Javante Smart is feeling it in this first quarter. He has 9.
That famous one dribble step back by Javante Smart. It's not the first time we see it.
Great closeout by Fudge. Air ball by Chiqueño. Here is Javante, has the hot hand. Hesitates, into the paint, lobs it up. Layup is off the mark. Thomas collects and cleans up his own miss. Forcing a timeout by head coach Jermaine Small. Ottawa has their biggest lead of the evening. It's up to 9, 23-14. 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. You have to love what you see so far from Ottawa.
For sure, and I still believe, I've mentioned that last game, I still believe that Ottawa BlackJack is the best team in fast break situation, and it was a little bit of a slow start. It usually is that way with basketball. The teams are getting warm to each other, but now they've been pushing the ball. Javante was able to shoot, to find his teammate also in the corner with Tate, to find some great pass off of that baseline cut. Some of the stuff that I know that Missoula works, Coach Missoula works with his team in practice, and to see that translate into a game situation, it's been beautiful to watch.
Yeah, you gotta love the start that they had. We were talking about the poor shooting percentage, and now Ottawa's up to 46 or 50%, excuse me, on the evening. 8 for 16. They've hit 3 for 5 on their 3-point mark so far. 4 for 4 at the free throw line. Out rebounding Montreal 13-8. They're moving the ball. They already have 3 assists on 8 made field goals. So everything is going right so far for this Ottawa BlackJacks team that's been on a roll a little bit. Winners of 3 of their last 4, 1-1 on their recent road trip. Tough loss in Brampton, but they bounced back and beat Niagara, and now they're home for 2. We'll see how they can translate this into a win possibly, and then string up maybe a couple of wins, because they're going to need it heading into the postseason.
Yeah,
not
they
too
will.
far away.
There is a very big opportunity for the BlackJacks here tonight and on Sunday. But yeah, to see the BlackJack go into transition and to come back into their zone.
And Fudge stuffs it right back in his face. Not in here, he says. He's trailing the play now. Here's Smart. Smart, the double comes. Thomas is open in the corner. Too strong, no good. Dubinsky got a hand on it, but it's Osawe. Montreal slows it down. Trying to find the backdoor cut. Three ball is up, and that one is hit by Horton.
It's been very difficult for the Montreal Lions to play against the zone. The first one that the Blackjack put together was a 2-3. Now it's more of a 1-3-1, so it's definitely a different offense. And they still kind of not have figured out just yet how to score against some of the people like Fudge that are protecting the key.
No good by Fudge there. Horton the other way. Here is Horton for Montreal. About a 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Horton at midcourt, matched up with Dubinsky. Switch on Tate, he'll put up the three ball. Too strong, no good. Smart with the rebound, has 2 to shoot. Smart gets it up in time, and it is short. But a great first quarter for the Ottawa Blackjacks. Started off slow, but we're able to bounce back and have a 6-point lead at the end of one. 23-17 over Montreal. You're watching CEBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus. Back inside the arena at TD Place in Ottawa. Cal Tire, proud partner and tire expert of the CEBL. Shop top tire brands and have peace of mind with Cal Tire's price match guarantee. Shop and book at caltire.com. Elias Hill's in alongside Rosanne Julie. Jackie Perez on our sideline as we get the second quarter underway. Elvis with the rock. Picks up his dribble. It goes to Thomas. Inside more. Dubinsky driving baseline. Spins back out. 2 to shoot. Thomas gets a dribble. His defender flies by, and that's his second triple of this evening. He has 8.
That was a great way to finish that shot clock. A little bit of a surprise. I don't think the Ottawa Blackjack was ready for that 2-3 zone from the Montreal Lions.
Osawe, 5 to shoot, back out. Osawe, extra pass. Williams the third, too strong, no good. Ball's batted, it goes out of bounds, and it will be Ottawa basketball.
It's been really fun to watch that zone defense by the Blackjack, because the Montreal Lions is not a team that is great beyond the arc. So now, so far, they've been taking some open threes, and it hasn't really fun. So to see some of the blocks inside the paint, like their zone is really working for now.
As Elvis misses the layup. Chiquenho. Osawe. Ball's moving for Montreal here. Williams the third. Top of the key, it's handed off to Chiquenho now. 7 to shoot. Back out, 3 to shoot now. Osawe has to do something, puts it up. Great defense by Thomas, but that one almost went in. Elvis leads the league and three-point shooting at 50%. Inside, Thomas dumps it off. Moore turns it over as he kicks it out, and Chiqueño, they have an advantage, but they slowly bring it up. Osawe, he'll put up the 3. No good, and Fudge gets that one batted out of his hands, and Williams able to clean it up with an easy 2. Dubinsky. More to Fudge. Elvis whips it inside, and that one is, there's a foul. It's Odoro.
I think Coach Missoula, I'm sure he's happy to finally see that set play work, and we're going to see the replay. We don't see that back screen, but they've been trying to set it up with that back screen for either an easy layup or an open shot, and Moore finally gets his shot at the free throw line.
First one's good. Chiqueño across midcourt for Montreal, 28-19. Ottawa's biggest lead, 9. Horton, his 3 rattles in. Another one from beyond the arc for Horton. That's his second. He has 6 points now to lead Montreal. Dubinsky, elbow jumper is good. In transition, this time quickly up the court, off the mark, offensive rebound, Osawe. He cleans it up inside. In a hurry, it's Ottawa with Elvis. Fancy dribbling. Moore lobs it in to Fudge, a little too much on it. No, and it's turned over by Ottawa. Johnson inside to Odoro. He backs Moore down. Goes to the right hook. No good. And that one again. Osawe there to clean it up, as Elvis and Moore both had their hands on that one. And the Montreal player, Osawe, reaps the benefits.
Yeah, they do. And I feel like it's not the first time since the beginning of this game that there's a little bit of a garbage rebound or some miscommunication on the defensive side, or the Blackjack is not there trying to win those 50-50 battles on those bad rebounds. So as of now, Montreal Lions have already accumulated 8 points off of second chance opportunities, and the Blackjacks have been working really hard with those zones, some man-to-man, some good stuff around the rim, but now they're losing some of those advantage.
Ottawa down by 4. Ottawa up by 4, 30-26. You're watching CBL basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CBL Plus.
The CDIC was a
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place in Ottawa. New Era is the exclusive game uniform partner of the CEBL, and all 10 of its teams from coast to coast. Pick up your official replica jerseys now by visiting cebl.ca. Malatic back into the game for Ottawa with Elvis, Moore, Smart, and Thomas, the 5 on the floor for the Blackjacks. Here is more rolling. Jump shot, no good. Thomas, offensive rebound. Moore, he'll put up the three and sink it from beyond the arc.
I wasn't sure about that shot at first. It seemed like Moore didn't really have fully possession. That shot was going to be contested.
As Smart tiptoes the sideline on that steal, so it will remain with Montreal. It's Horton, Chiqueño, Osawe, Johnson, and Adoro, the 5 on the floor for the Alliance. As head coach Justin Mazzulla has a discussion with one of the officials, not happy about one of the calls or the lack of a call down low in the paint. Here we go. 12 seconds on the shot clock. It's Chiqueño. Osawe, extra pass. Horton. Short jumper, no good, and Moore has another rebound, his 5th. Smart. Malatic. Crossover dribble. Trying to find Smart, and Smart saves it from going over and back. 10 to shoot. He'll put it up from beyond the arc. No good, in and out. And Chiqueño gathers his 4th rebound of this evening. Osawe. As you mentioned, very slow offensive pace for the Alliance.
It is a very slow. Their set play often makes them shoot with barely 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Sometimes they go inside with Oduro for a one-on-one, which hasn't been working because he either has Fudge or Moore on him, which becomes a very tough shot closer to the rim. But as we just witnessed, that shot taken by Osawe, there was barely 6 seconds left on the shot clock. So it is a very slower pace, which makes it really tough for the opponent because you hope that the other team doesn't score, so then you can potentially run transition, or if they score, then you lose that transition opportunity and you wasted 24 seconds.
Osawe misses his first free throw. 65% shooter on the season. Guess they're about twice a night. These are his first 2 attempts. Is leading Montreal in scoring this evening. And the first one into double digits with 10, and he'll take a breather as Guillaume Boucard checks in. Winner of multiple national championships with the Carleton Ravens.
Yeah, and he also won a championship with Niagara.
Yep, in the CEBL, has winning pedigree, of course. Elvis across the timeline in a hurry. Justin Anjekta-Jore checks in for Ottawa. It's his first minutes of the evening. Here's Malatic. Smart on the wing, met by the bigger Boucard. Has him to fly by, and Smart can't get it to go off glass, but offensive rebound, Ottawa. Elvis. His crossover dribble on Johnson, then looking to dump it inside to Moore. It's deflected out of bounds. It will remain with Ottawa. 7 to shoot as Hemphill and Williams III check in for Montreal. .434 to go in the opening half. Elvis, here's Smart. 3 to shoot. Smart, step back, tough three-pointer, but give it to him because that's what Javonte Smart does. 12 points.
Love his reaction, but he is very good at creating space because with the lack of time on that shot clock, for sure he was going to shoot that three-point shot. And Boucard is not a bad defender. He has a long arms as well. But that was an amazing shot.
As we have a foul on the floor, and that's on Malatic. His 2nd of the evening. 2nd team foul. And wide open in the corner, it was Williams. It's trickling on the rim, no good, and quickly up ahead to Elvis. In transition, he'll put it up from beyond the arc, no good. Malatic keeps that one alive. Smart looking to answer for another 3, and he does just that. Back-to-back triples for Javonte Smart. He has 15.
And that is his third three-point shot made.
Chiqueño. Hemphill backing down Maletich. Easy hook inside, no good. Smart has the last 6 for Ottawa. What does he do here? Lobs it inside to Moore, lots of contact, and he is pushed out of bounds. Fouls on the floor as Dubinsky is going to check back into this one. As we have a timeout on the floor by head coach Jermaine Small and the Montreal Alliance. They're down by 12, 39-27 with 3:17 to go in the opening half, and it's been kind of the Javonte Smart show.
Yes, and yeah, I mean, I chose him as a key player to watch for a reason, because when he turns it on, and that's what I love about Javonte Smart, is that sometimes he can be very quiet because his teammates are the ones doing well. His teammates are the one with the matchup. You know, on that last possession, he was trying to find more inside, and it created a foul. But then he can also turn it on and score from many different angles, from the three-point shot, from inside the key, from attacking and finding his teammates. So yeah, very impressed by what Javonte Smart is able to do on the court.
And you kind of expect that now from him, with no Cleveland, no Harmon in the summer league right now, in the NBA summer league with the Utah Jazz. So maybe more is asked from him.
Yeah, he definitely has more on his shoulders.
For sure, and he is willing to produce at all levels for this ball club, and he has so far tonight with 15 points and 2 assists. Lotto Max gives you even more chances to win with new prizes of $100,000 every draw. Get your Lotto Max ticket now. Must be 18 plus. 16 on the shot clock. 3:17 to go in the opening half. Ottawa has their biggest lead of the half so far, of the game, 39-27, and Smart will inbound on the baseline. Lobbing it inside to Moore, and he throws it down with 2 hands. Isaiah Moore. Thunderous stuff. Barthélemy. Chiqueño. Inside Hemphill. Left-handed hook. Drops.
That's the first bucket for Hemphill. He's had a few attempts close to the rim, but he wasn't able to finish up until now.
Another triple in the bottom of the net for the Ottawa BlackJacks. That one by Maletich, their 8th of the evening. Hemphill inside. Bukar, reverse layup, no good. Moore gathers. Here's Smart in a hurry. Montreal gets back. Smart. No look dish inside. Moore finishes it with an easy 2. Looking for that call. Doesn't get it on this end, but that's back-to-back paint buckets for Isaiah Moore.
It's very interesting to see those 2 different teams playing each other. You know, one is a very high pace, pushing the ball, shooting threes, and the other one is a little bit more of a slower pace. And so far, the BlackJacks game plan is working to a T. It's beautiful to watch defensively, offensively.
As Osawe and Odoro check in. Dubinsky under 2 to play in quarter number 2. 46-29, Ottawa's biggest lead. Dubinsky trying to create some space. Here's Smart. Gets the screen from Moore. Smart, crossover, step through, off the glass, no good, but it was a pretty move.
The patience, the step back, the footwork, just wasn't able to finish.
And Williams, the third, no good on the layup, but Hemphill cleans up that miss. Dubinsky. Moore. Here's Smart. Smart probing. in the other corner. Finds Dubinsky, in and out, no good. Beautiful dish by Smart.
He always amazed me with those passes, and right now Ottawa BlackJacks are shooting almost 60% from the three-point line.
Osawe inside Odoro, trying to create some space, and the big man has an easy two. Smart likes to bring it up slowly this time. Behind the back, Smart at the free throw line. Met with the big man Odoro. The three is up, and Javonte Smart, another one from beyond the arc. He has 18 to lead all scorers. Shot clock is off. 15 to play in the first half. Triqueño. Osawe. He has 10 for Montreal on the wing. 5 to shoot. Osawe drives into the paint, falling away, and gets it to go as the shot clock, or the game clock at the second quarter, expires. He has 12, and it's a 49-35 lead for Ottawa at the end of 2. And Javonte Smart, 15 points, 5 assists in the first half, doing it all. We spoke about him having to step up with guys out of the lineup, and he has done that so far this evening.
He's definitely a maestro on court right now. It's very interesting to understand his IQ, and he's able to find those match. On that last one, there was a switch. You know, it was a center that Oduro ended up defending him. He was gapping off a little bit because he was afraid of getting beat one-on-one, and you know, he lets it go, and we know that he's able to make those three-point shots.
Yeah, we know exactly what he can do, and we'll go right now to our sideline reporter, Jackie Perez, who is with the newly returned to the lineup, Tyrell Tate. Jackie?
Oh, thanks so much, Elias. Yes, that's right. Newly returned Tyrell Tate. May 18th was the last time you stepped foot on this court, or suited up, I should say. We heard you on the bench after that. But what does it feel like to be back in nearly 2 months playing?
First, I just got to give the glory to God. Thank the man above for getting me here, having a speedy and healthy recovery, and just glad to be back and help the team in all the positive ways I can, and just, you know, work my way back into where I was.
That injury was not a pretty sight to see. You get down really hard, and yes, it took nearly 2 months to get back here, but the coach talks about the passion, your energy, your leadership. A welcome return here. What will that mean as we head into the chance for a playoff spot going into the second half of the season?
I believe it's going to be big. I believe my energy can be contagious. I believe this league is about hitting your stride at the right time. So coming back with a good amount of games left to be able to get a rhythm and all the guys get a good rhythm with each other, I think we'll be able to make a good push moving forward.
All right, BlackJacks up 14. They win tonight. They move into the third spot. What needs to maintain and continue to get this win tonight?
Just togetherness, staying together, you know, staying positive, just fighting through the mistakes, really. We believe in each other. We like each other off the court, and we just got to make sure that shows on the court.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up at the half, a sit-down interview with Alliance forward Guillaume Boucard. Jackie Perez will interview Montreal head coach Jermaine Small. A look at the first half stats and Roseanne's players to watch. You're watching CEBL Basketball Live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
Played university in Ottawa at Carleton, where all you did literally is win. For some of those people, I would say Montreal and Ottawa is not that far. You could have made the drive to see the guy play in university and not have to wait since high school. But, you know, having that experience at a real tough program with high expectations, how did that help you in the phase that you're in now?
It just showed me how adaptable you need to be able to win at multiple levels. what it takes to win isn't always the same thing on every team. Every team needs something different. Your role might be different on every team, and as you also progress and age in your career, your role changes. So just to finding a way to be impactful and to help a team win, I think Carlton has been a great blueprint for me to kind of figure out my way to stay impactful after all these years.
So Victor Razzo, Canadian, legend in my mind, talked about the fact that he thought he worked hard until he went to Carlton, and the practices were harder than the games. Give me your best story about something wild, something crazy, something hard, that Carlton way that you went through during your time there.
Yeah, I think that was my first impression when I went to the recruiting weekend. It was only 3 days, and we had scrimmages. We had what we called dojo training, which kind of almost felt like how do you call it, like circuits. And it was just, I was hurting for a week after that. I never trained this hard in 3 days, but I always, like, that also made me realize, like, if I really wanted to make it to the pro and do what I wanted to do, then this was the place that I needed to be at. And yeah, looking back, I don't regret it. But that was the craziest weekend. I remember I was in pain for a long time.
That pain turned to some joy and ecstasy when you not only won there, you teamed up with Razzo and won with the River Lions. Now you're trying to take some of that championship experience and DNA to Montreal. What are some of the lessons you're trying to impart with the guys and help the culture in Montreal to get you guys to where you're winning?
Just having a sense of, like, urgency and care. It's, yes, there's 40 minutes and it's a long game, but I also think that the way we need to approach it is always kind of play possession by possession, but also understanding the importance of every possession. So yeah, just being always engaged, giving your best, and understanding the game plan and what we're trying to run, and just play the right way.
Sounds like a bit of that Mamba mentality. I'm curious as to who your favorite player is, but you've already posted a championship photo of you celebrating like Kobe Bean Bryant. Is it fair to say that you are a Kobe guy?
I'm not a Kobe guy. I'm a LeBron guy, but I have the utmost respect for the mentality Kobe has brought to the game. He's inspired so many. His work ethic is close to none, and this is always something that he's like the one that we try to aspire to be. LeBron is a crazy talent, but also gifted in ways that we'll probably never be or never see again. So I think Kobe is one that we can kind of emulate a little bit more and try to copy and understand that his mentality leads to success for everybody.
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place in Ottawa. Elias Olzan alongside Rosanne Joly, Jackie Perez on our sidelines. Ottawa 49, Montreal 35. As we look at the first half highlights, and it's been the Javonte Smart show, Rosanne. He has 18 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, a steal, and only 1 turnover in 16 minutes.
Those
of play.
are quite impressive for only a half I mean, I'm sure he would still be happy to finish a game with those stats, but to be at halftime, and you know, like Montreal Alliance at some point tried to double team him as soon as he had the ball. So we'll see if it's going to continue for that second half. But Javante Smart is doing very well so far.
He's doing extremely well on the team. Obviously, when you look at the box score for that first half, the number that jumps out at you is 56% three-point shooting percentage, 9 for 16. Now on the season, Ottawa only shoots it at 33%. So that is remarkable that they've been able to go 9 for 16 in that first half, and a big reason why they have such a great lead over Montreal. But we both know the basketball is a game of runs, and anything can change in a half. Still lots of basketball to be played as we look at the halftime stats. Field goal percentage also a big advantage for Ottawa, 48-35. We mentioned the three-point percentage. Ottawa perfect at the free throw line, 6 for 6. Moving the ball extremely well with 12 assists on 17 makes. So there's only 5 shots that were unassisted in that first half for Ottawa. And Montreal is the best team in the league in that department. In assists, they've only been held to 7, so that speaks volumes to Ottawa's defense, and then Ottawa advantage on the glass as well, 25-21.
Yes, when you have one side where they have an amazing shooting percentage, it's true that the assists are going to go up, and then when you have a 20% average from the three-point shot, what I think is very interesting is that Montreal Lions are shooting 3 for 15. So at halftime, they have taken 15 threes, but in season so far, they're averaging only 22.7 in a full game. So it is very good that the BlackJacks are playing that zone. We can tell that Montreal Lions have been trying to find a key in some dump off inside, but they have been shooting a lot more threes because they are wide open, but they just haven't made them because, again, Montreal Alliance is not the best team beyond the arc.
And we'll revisit our players to watch, and let's see how they did in that first half. It's Kevin Osawe from Montreal and Javante Smart for the Ottawa BlackJacks, and pretty decent numbers.
They are, and for both sides, I mean, we've already talked about Javante Smart, how amazing his first half has been, but Kevin Osawe, he's also above his average in points and in rebounds, and some of the rebounds have been really good for his team, especially those second chance opportunities. Montreal Lions is now at 14 points off of those offensive boards. So although Osawe is not usually the highest scorer on his team, he's doing very well.
Yeah, he's stepping up for obviously Quincy Guerrier, who's out this evening. He is day-to-day from what we're told with an injury. And we'll see how these two guys match up in the second half. It should be a very entertaining one. You're watching CEBL Basketball Live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus. Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Alzen alongside Rosanne Jolie, and we'll go right to our sideline reporter Jackie Perez, who is with the head coach of the Montreal Alliance, Jermaine Small. Jackie?
Well, thanks so much, Elias. Now, the Alliance, they're looking to strengthen their position in the Eastern Conference. Right now, they sit third. This win could put them in second. Now, Jermaine, I saw a little frustration in the first half there as you were walking up and down the sidelines there. What is it that the team needs to do? What did you tell them going into the second quarter or half?
Yeah, there's a lot of time left in the game, but we just got to control the pace a little bit better. And they're making tough shots. I thought we played good defense, and we're not making anything right now. So hopefully our fortune changes in the second half.
When we talk about this, who are your key players that you're looking to turn up? As I mean, the score right now is your guys are 14 down. Who are we looking to turn that leadership on the court?
Yeah, Prince. Prince has been great. Whenever we got the ball into him, he's been very effective. So we're going to keep playing through him, and he's obviously has a lot of CBL experience. So hopefully that turns out here.
For you, what does this win tonight mean? Because right now, this is the third matchup between the two teams this season, 1-1. This win is an important one.
Yeah, no, listen, this is kind of a rivalry game, and I'm trying to get in the mindset it's a game 7 for us. We're obviously, jockeying for position in the East, so it's a meaningful game. But this is the kind of game that I love coaching, and hopefully they love to play.
All right, thanks so much, Jermaine. Good luck tonight.
I appreciate it.
As we look at our red tag path to the playoffs update, here's how the standings shape up right now in the Eastern Conference, presented by Lotto Max. And it's been a big conversation for us tonight. Rose, a shooting star, still at the top of the Eastern Conference, 14-2. One of their losses here in this gym, and a crazy game and a crazy comeback for the BlackJacks. And you have the Honey Badgers right there at 8-7, who will play Ottawa Sunday afternoon here at the arena at TD Place. And again, the Alliance in third, Ottawa is sitting at fourth, and Niagara at fifth. So a big game. We've been talking about it all night long between the Alliance and BlackJacks, jockeying for position, 1-1 on the season against each other. And in the West, the Western Conference presented by Cal Tire, the Sea Bears 10-5. Right behind them is the Bandits at 10-6, who just lost their head coach Kyle Julius to an opportunity in the CEBL, so congratulations to him, but obviously a big part of their organization. The Stingers in third at 7-8, the Mamba 7-9, who we saw come back and win in target time here on this floor, and the Surge just having a bad season, unfortunately for them, 2-13 on the regular season. Calgary, and we're shortly going to get this third quarter underway. Ottawa 49-35. Javante Smart, we spoke about him with his 18 points, having to step up. Moore has 11 as the second leading scorer and has 8 rebounds to go with that. And then you have Myron Thomas, who has 8 points, including 2 from beyond the arc. For the Ottawa BlackJacks the other way, it's Osawe who leads the Alliance with 12. And then Horton has 6, both of them from beyond the arc, and then the rest of the team has 4, 3, and 2. So not much scoring outside of Osawe, and then Horton's 2 threes for Montreal. So they're going to need a lot of offense here.
Well, correct. The bench points for Montreal Alliance, it's only 6 compared to 15 from the Ottawa BlackJacks. Even if Javante Smart right now is really leading in almost every category on the game sheet, other players are also helping and supporting with the scoring.
Long rebound to Chiquenyo, and he gets the layup to go. One more coming at the free throw line. As we take a look at the replay here, and Elvis caught him on the head, it looks like, as he was trying to block that shot. So this is the start that you want for, if you're a Montreal fan, if you're the Alliance here.
Yeah.
For head coach Jermaine Small.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I have trust that he's probably made the correct adjustment, and one of them is definitely attacking from the three-point line instead of keep shooting it, because they're 3 for 15. Their average intakes is only 22, almost 23 in the season. So attacking the rim is definitely one of the corrections, and we'll see if it's going to keep going.
Smart. Step back. 3 ball. Count it. Javante Smart. Another one from beyond the arc. That's his
Another
fifth
one.
on the evening. He has 21.
Yeah, a little bit of it. He checked, the ball hadn't moved too much, but you know, he's very confident in his abilities to make those shots.
Good close out there. The rebound is long to Elvis in a hurry across midcourt. Elvis thinking about it. Malatic kicks it right back to him. Here's Fudge at the free throw line, hands it off now to Smart. They show a double. Malatic in the corner, no good. Smart climbing the rebound, gets that one taken away and almost timed it perfectly. It's Smart. It goes out of bounds, but he's doing it on both ends. He's had a couple of those deflections here tonight.
Yes, I love the pass. I know that that last three-point shot, it didn't go in, but the knowledge from Smart to be able to make that pass in the corner, because Montreal Alliance was just waiting for him to put the ball down to double.
Williams, Chiqueño, 6 to shoot. He goes baseline inside Adoro. The hook is no good. Malatic with the rebound. So one and done for Montreal. Here's Smart. Smart trying to create some space. This time drives, fading away. You bet! Javonte Smart is on a heater. Chiqueño now. Odoro. The double on Odoro. The ball goes out of bounds and it's turned over. It'll be Ottawa basketball, so some good defense there from the BlackJacks.
Very good defense. I think they did a very good job at watching closely, because Odoro is something that, you know, he likes to take his time when he catches the ball that close to the rim.
And Moore is fouled. He'll head to the line for 2 shots. Third and fourth attempt on the evening for Isaiah Moore. First free throw is good. Off on the second, Malatic almost saved it. Flying and out of bounds. Love the effort and hustle from Malatic. Isaiah Moore splits him at the line. He has 12. Horton. Williams the third. No good, and Moore another rebound. Up ahead, it's Fudge the other way. Lots of contact, no call, and it's turned over, and right back, Malatic takes it. Smart trailing, he drives. Runner, no good, offensive rebound. Malatic, he puts it on the deck. Inside, and he is fouled and will head to the line for 2 shots. So back-to-back turnovers from teams here leads to 2 Malatic free throws coming up.
You can tell a little bit of a defeat attitude from the Montreal Lions, trying to find some opportunities on the offensive side, missing another three-point shot, and you want to remind yourself sometimes as an athlete that the next one is going to go in when your team is 3 for 16 now. It's a bit hard to build that confidence.
Malatic's first free throw is good. 2 for 2 at the line. Chiqueño drives in the corner. It's Williams looking to answer, and on the weak side rebound, Malatic trying to throw it ahead. Not enough on it, and it's picked off by Williams. Johnson back into this game for the Alliance. Osawe on the baseline, trying to create some space, fading away, short. Fudge with the rebound. He'll bring it up himself, and that one is almost taken by Johnson. Elvis will inbound with 20 on the shot clock. Gets it right back from Moore. Elvis drives all the way to the rim. The layup is off the mark. And Odoro across midcourt for Montreal. Chiquenyo, Osawe has fudge bite, drives, and there's a layup for Osawe. Remained patient there and was able to get his defender to go by and rewarded himself with an easy layup.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that the Montreal Ants head coach wants more attack from the three-point line, because we've seen a lot more in this quarter than we've seen in the first half of this game.
More way off the mark. Johnson in transition. Osawe. And there's a foul. That one on Elvis. And Osawe back to the line for 2 shots. Montreal down by 17 with 5:35 to go in the third quarter. Bring your crew and experience game day like never before. Get Alliance tickets by scanning the QR code or by visiting alliancemontreal.ca/tickets. First one gets the friendly roll for Osawe. 15 to lead his team. Osawe makes them both. And Hemphill's into the ball game. Jack Hemphill. Elvis. Thomas. He's in for Ottawa, as well as Tate. He hit a 3 in the corner in that first half and does it here in quarter number 3. So Tate, his first game back, he has 6 points, 2 for 2 from the field, both of them coming from the three-point arc.
Yes, and it was very well executed by the Ottawa BlackJacks. A simple ball screen on top of the three-point line with a pocket pass, and Thomas was able to find Tate in the corner.
Bad pass by Elvis. It's picked off. Here's Osawe for Montreal. Chiquenyo trailing. Williams, the third. Cross court. Three-pointer, too strong off the mark. Offensive rebound, that one no good. And there is a foul down low. So crashing the glass, the Alliance, they're being rewarded with free throws here as Hemphill will get to the line. As we have a timeout on the floor. 60-42, Ottawa leads. 4:39 to go in quarter number 3. You're watching CBL Basketball Live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CBL Plus. Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Salzan alongside Rosanne Julie, Jackie Perez on our sidelines. This Eastern Conference game is presented by Lotto Max. And despite being down by 18, Montreal, you have to like their effort here in the third quarter as they're creating second chance opportunities, crashing the offensive glass, and being rewarded with second chance opportunities. Yeah, definitely something that the Ottawa BlackJacks have to adjust. Although they are winning this third quarter 11-7, the game, and as we know, right, basketball is never over until
the very last second, or at least until the very last basket of the target score in this situation. The proof is in the first quarter, the BlackJacks were down 10-6, and all of a sudden they're up 24 to 16. So they made a huge run in the first quarter, and it could be very similar for the Montreal Lions.
Hemphill splits them, 1 for 4 now from the charity stripe this evening. Smart across midcourt, and picking him up the whole way is Williams III. Here's Anjak Tajore, drives baseline, kicks it. Tate, he just hit one from that same spot, no good, and Hemphill with the rebound. Choqueño, once again, Montreal doesn't like to run, slowly across midcourt. Hemphill, no hesitation, his three-pointer, nothing but the bottom of the net.
It's the fourth three-point shot now. Montreal Lions are 4 for 21. That was a quick one early in the shot clock. We don't see that very often for this team.
Ball's deflected out of bounds. It will remain with the BlackJacks. 10 to shoot. Tate will inbound on the sideline. Smart leads all scorers with 23. Gets it to Tate in the corner. Anjak Tajore off the mark. Choqueño. Hemphill backing down. Anjak Tajore. Choqueño, his three ball. Front iron, trickles around and in. Back-to-back threes. Now just an 11-point game. Smart. Anjak Tajore. Smart gets it right back in the corner. Tate, no hesitation. Misses his second triple.
It's at least a third three-point shot in a row that the BlackJacks are taking that they haven't made. So either, you know, Javante Smart can see if he can get a closer basket to end this run by Montreal Lions.
And Smart goes down holding his face as Williams will go to the line for 2 shots. Looked like Smart might have caught a hand or an elbow. Hopefully we can get a look at the replay to see. As Tate is having a conversation with the official. And 2 shots coming again here for Montreal. This time it's going to be Williams. Smart will stay on the floor. 2:50 to go in quarter number 3. And here's Williams at the line. First one's good. Montreal, as I mentioned, is the #1 team in the CEBL at getting to the line. They get over 21 attempts per game, and Williams is 2 for 2. Despite that, they do shoot it just at 64% as a team, which is last in the CEBL. Smart across midcourt. 9-point lead for Ottawa. Here's Anjak Tajore, right back to Smart. Goes right. He'll take the shot himself, and why not? It's been that kind of night for Javante Smart. He has 25.
Yeah, that's
when
exactly
you need a
what I was
bucket,
hoping.
you go to Javante Smart.
Exactly. The Ottawa BlackJack had missed. Tate had missed 2. Justin had also missed 1. So that was a good decision by Javante Smart to try and find the end of the
And
bottom
that's
of the
it.
net.
That's a foul on Choqueño on Smart. Now their officials having a discussion to see if it is an unsportsmanlike. It is. Didn't seem like he went for the ball there. So 2 free throws coming up for Smart, looking to add to his tally. Be part of the energy that takes over our nation's capital all summer long. Get your tickets to experience pro basketball in Ottawa at theblackjacks.ca/tickets or scan the QR code. Second free throw coming up for Smart. Makes them both.
And
as Elvis
That's
will
a
check
good
in.
way for the Blackjack to cut that run by the Montreal Alliance. They were up, the Blackjacks was up by 18 points, and it took a few free throws and 2 threes for the Montreal Alliance to come back in this game with only 10 points deficit. But now with Javonte Smart taking over, at least it's a bigger lead.
And we'll see if Ottawa can maintain it as Elvis checks in for Ottawa and Barthélemy for Montreal, along with Horton and Odoro. Here is Elvis. Smart. 27 so far. Lots of contact off the ball. Will be sideline out of bounds for Ottawa. Hemphill's first personal foul. Team foul number 4. And Tate will inbound. No, it will be Smart. 14 on the shot clock. .205 to go in the third quarter. Here's Smart with possession. Into Fudge. Thomas. Elvis now. Finds Thomas, no hesitation from beyond the arc, and he rattles it home. Myron Thomas, another
third.
one from beyond the arc, his third and the 12th as a team from three-point land for Ottawa. And here they are in the zone.
Thomas was definitely a great addition. Late addition, but a great addition. He's a bit of a silent athlete. You wouldn't know, or you wouldn't notice that he has that many points, but he's also working really hard around.
And a beautiful spin in the paint for Fudge. Barthélemy. Here's Horton. Inside Hemphill. This time he spins. It goes out of bounds, and great defense by the Blackjacks forcing that turnover. And there's a technical foul on head coach Jermaine Small of the Montreal Alliance. Not happy with that call. And a free throw coming up for Smart.
Yeah, not happy with the no call, but I think I do it. Anyway, from our angle, it didn't seem like there was a foul. Fudge is always ready for a clean block. He's averaging the most blocks per game in this league. He's very efficient.
And Smart makes the free throw as we take a look at the replay. Yeah, and it was all ball from Tate and then off of Hemphill and out of bounds. As a coach, you want to always go to bat for your guys.
Yes, I think he was just trying to bring back the energy and make a little bit of a statement and tell his teammates, not his teammates, but his athletes that he's still going to be coaching to hopefully win this game.
Thomas drives, kicks it. Elvis thought about it. Sidestep, 3 ball, no good. Long rebound to Smart. He'll take the 3 himself and rattles it home. Javonte Smart has 31. Beautiful fake and 3.
That was amazing. And again, he keeps amazing me with all of his IQ and just again like a pump fake just to make sure he's wide open to take that 3.
As Horton gets called for an offensive foul, so another turnover, and Williams III will check in for him on the Montreal side of things. 21.6 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Ottawa leading 73 to 51, and look at that beautiful fake pass and then 3 by Javonte Smart.
He could have taken an extra 5 seconds to make sure he was ready to shoot. He was wide open.
Elvis. 2-man game with Smart. 7 to shoot. Smart will take it from beyond the arc. Count it! Nothing but the bottom of the net for Javonte Smart. He is on fuego tonight. 34 at the end of 3 for Javonte Smart. Ottawa leads 76-51. You're watching CEBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
You don't just
Did you know that every CEBL game ends on a game-winning bucket? Yep, every single one. That's because we use something called target score ending, a thrilling twist that keeps fans locked in till the final shot. So what is the target score ending? Here's how it works. The first time the clock stops with 4 minutes or less left in the fourth quarter, the game clock is turned off. We enter target score time. We take the leading team's score, add 9 points, and that becomes the target score. Let's say it's 91 to 80. That means the first team to hit 100 wins. No ticking clock, no intentional fouls, just pure clutch basketball. It's fast, it's electric, and it guarantees that every game ends with a bang. Experience the target score ending this CEBL season.
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place in Ottawa. Elias Alzen alongside Rosanne Joly, Jackie Perez on our sidelines. Ottawa leading 76-51, their biggest lead of the evening. 25 points to get this fourth and final quarter underway. It has been the Javante Smart show here inside the arena at TD Place. He'll begin the fourth quarter on the bench, but he has 34 points and 7 for 10 from beyond the arc as Elvis drives. Here is Thomas. Loses it, and Williams the other way for Montreal. This time they go out in a hurry, and that is a goaltend. Thomas just a bit late on that block, so Chiqueño's layup will count. And as a team, Ottawa has hit 14 for 26 from beyond the arc.
Yes.
Their franchise record is 17 threes in a game. They've done that 3 times, most recently last season against Brampton.
Well, let's hope that they keep shooting this way, and hope as well that they don't start this fourth quarter the same way that they did with the third, which was very slow, a lot of turnovers. Montreal Alliance was able to come back to 9-point deficit.
As Thomas gets it to go from beyond the arc, that's 15 makes for the team, and that's another one for Myron Thomas, his fourth. They double Chiqueño, and it's almost taken away by Thomas there. It will go out of bounds. 11 on the shot clock as Johnson checks in for Montreal.
And that was, although the Ottawa BlackJacks are up by quite a bit, they're not going to stop their effort on the defensive side. And off of that ball screen, they doubled, and it was really hard for Montreal Alliance to find a pass in that corner.
Chiqueño buries it at the end of the shot clock. Elvis. Drives, dumps it off to Fudge, and is taken away by Williams. In a hurry, Williams all the way. He is fouled as Thomas crashes into one of the camera operators. Everyone's okay, but Williams 2 more at the free throw line.
It's not the first coast to coast by Williams since the beginning of this game. When he gets going, he's really hard to stop. He can run really, really fast and outrun a lot of his opponent.
As Thomas picks up his 3rd personal. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Dubinsky will bring it up for Ottawa. Moore. Elvis. from beyond the arc, and Elvis, his first triple of the evening, leads the league and three-point percentage at 50. And that's 16 makes, one shy of tying the franchise record in a game. Elvis picks it off. Quickly ahead, heel stop and pop, and 2 in a row for Kobe Elvis, and that's 17 for Ottawa, tying the franchise record from beyond the arc. 85-57. They blew this one wide open.
Wide open, and let's just remind for the people at home that Montreal Alliance is one of the best defensive team in the country, and I know that they're missing, I guess, some of the athletes because of the G League, but they're usually only allowing 89 points per game, and Ottawa BlackJacks is already at 85 with 8 minutes in the fourth quarter, really 4 minutes before the target score time. This is impressive, and it's going very well for the BlackJacks.
Yeah, and they've been on a roll lately. They finally caught in some sort of groove as a team. They have another home game on a Sunday, so they want to try to string these wins together before the postseason. And a quick note on Javonte Smart. He now has 750 points in a CEBL career. That is regular season in playoffs. So what an achievement for Javonte Smart. Ottawa leading 85-57. And the Montreal Alliance return home and welcome Matthew Moncrief and the Brampton Honey Badgers to the Verdun Auditorium for a potential playoff preview. Tip-off Friday at 7:30 Eastern. And then the Brampton Honey Badgers will continue their road trip after they play Montreal when they make their way here to the arena at TD Place to take on these BlackJacks. Action begins Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. 7:50 to go in this ball game. Montreal is down by 28, their biggest deficit. Osawe inside Odoro, backs down Moore, and I think Moore got a piece of that one. Odoro able to stick with it and clean it up.
Yeah, we've seen that set play from Montreal Alliance against the BlackJack zone. They try to find the open player in the key, and then it's a little bit of a high-low situation.
Moore kicks it, Fudge. He drives left all the way to the rim for 2. Alex Fudge. Just his third bucket of the evening, 6 points to go along with his 7 rebounds. And Montreal answers with a triple.
Some miscommunication on the defensive side. I'm not sure if everyone understood that they were in their famous call 14, which is their zone.
Elvis, another one from beyond the arc. That's 3 in this quarter. And that's 18 makes as a team, a new franchise record.
Amazing.
Johnson dumps it off, and Odoro with 2 hands stuffs it home. Fudge a little late there. Elvis, he's feeling it. Moore. 3 ball, why not? But it's wide right. Johnson, Williams, and Moore meets him right at the rim. Dubinsky, extra pass, Elvis, and that one is blocked, but Moore is able to chase it down. Finds Thomas trailing. 3 ball, no good. Fudge climbing the ladder. Offensive rebound, another opportunity for the BlackJacks, and they'll reset. Elvis. Crossover dribble, try to create some space. Sidestep, another 3 ball. Are you kidding me? Kobe Elvis, he's feeling it from beyond the arc.
But now the BlackJacks need to play defense because the last 2 possessions, there was a lot of miscommunication. It was easy buckets for the Montreal Alliance.
Odoro spins over Fudge and an easy 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure on this one. Kobe ended up on Odoro, which is a very tough matchup for him. So I'm not sure if someone was supposed to come down and double.
Dubinsky, 7 to shoot. 1-on-1, drives, falling, no good off the mark, but 2 shots coming up for Wilson Dubinsky in Ottawa, 55% shooting from beyond the arc, 19 for 34, a franchise record, 19 makes. And Javante has 7 of them. The franchise record by a single player is 8, and that's held by Tevin Brown, who now plays for the Vancouver Bandits. Dubinsky, first free throw is good, and Malatic will check in for him. Two for two, and Malatic will get on the floor as Dubinsky will take a breather. Chiquenho, 95-66. Montreal has a very big mountain to climb. Horton, he sinks it from beyond the arc.
That was very well set up with a double screen to a down screen for that first screener. It made him completely open at the three-point line.
Smart, one-on-one, 10 to shoot in the corner. Malatic right back. He goes right into the paint, trying to create some space. It's an open shot for Malatic, short. Ball is gathered by Fudge. That one's out of bounds. It will stay with Ottawa. Isaiah Moore has a double-double this evening, 12 and 11. That's his 20th double-double in his CBL career. Here's Smart. Malatic thought about it, hands it off. Smart three ball, no good. Fudge climbing the ladder. Another opportunity for Ottawa. Elvis has his defender bite, no good. Long rebound once again. Johnson, he steps on the sideline, and it's an out of bounds. Ottawa basketball.
Fudge is having fun out there, going after every offensive rebound. He's allowed his team at least 3 or 4 more possessions.
Here's Smart. Six to shoot. Smart in the corner, falling away. Tough shot, almost gets it to drop. Smart battling for it, and he gets called for over the back. And that brings us to our first stoppage under 4 minutes, 95-69. So when we come back, it will be the target time. Ottawa has a huge lead over the Montreal Alliance. You're watching CBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CBL Plus.
Let's bring it on. It's game time. It's showtime. Nick Hornsby, Bears Oakland for the win. Two hands. Oh, what a block from behind.
Next bucket wins. Target score time is the best time of a game. The energy, the drama.
That anything can happen. Oh my goodness! Can you believe this guy?
Big players step up in big time. He is cooking.
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Alzen alongside Rosanne Jolie, Jackie Perez on our sidelines. 95-69 as the crowd is on their feet at the beginning of target time. Possession. 104 and you win this ball game.
I think it's clear to see by by the fans in the stands that they're really happy with the team's performance tonight. It's not over, obviously, but it would be something really hard to accomplish for Montreal Lions to be able to score not only 26 points to tie it for the Ottawa BlackJacks, but then to score an extra 9 points.
3 balls off the mark. Osawe no good, and he'll get to the line for 2 shots. And Montreal is 1-7 at the start of the target time when trailing this season. And Ottawa is 6-2 at the start of target time when leading. Their 2 losses, of course, to the Mamba. Both of them have 7-point leads here
exactly
and on the road.
Correct.
Osawe no good with his first free throw. Still leads them in scoring with 16 tonight. Splits them at the line. Smart. Elvis caught on fire in that third quarter. In the paint, Smart kicks it. Elvis now in the corner. Maletic, his 3 ball is good. Marko Maletic, and that's the 20th 3-pointer made for the Ottawa BlackJacks. Just 2 shy of the CEBL record set back in 2023 by the formerly known Saskatchewan Rattlers.
The Mamba.
Now the Mamba, Saskatoon Mamba. Smart, his 3 ball is up and in. 21 makes, and that's his 8th. And they're just 3 points away from winning this game, and he ties the record by the BlackJacks. 8 3-pointers in a game set by Tevin Brown, who had 8 himself. 101-70, 31-point game at the moment. Ottawa just needs 3 to win this game.
1 more 3-point shot.
Williams drives. Inside, Osawe has Fudge bite on the pump fake, and here is Smart. He can close it out with a 3-point make. Smart has 37. Behind the back. Step back. Here is Moore. He drives, spins into the lane. Ooh. And looked like he got fouled there, but it is turned over. A steal for Montreal. Chiquinho. He drives. Osawe, touch pass. Hemphill off the mark. Ball's batted around. Collected by Elvis. He'll bring it up the court himself. Fakes the handoff. Elvis still with possession of the rock. And he is fouled. As Fudge throws down a windmill. That won't count, but that was pretty.
And again, Fudge is having fun out there, just battling for the rebounds. You know, he might not be the one shooting the 3-point shots, but he's definitely helping his team, getting more opportunities and getting very big defensive rebounds.
Moore. Maletic. He drives into the paint, lobs it up, and Alex Fudge throws it down with 2 hands off the beautiful lob. Ottawa's 1 point away from getting their 8th win on the season. Chiquinho. Williams, he drives baseline. Easy layup. Fudge. Slowly across midcourt. Smart, and he is fouled, and he'll be sidelined out of bounds as the foul's on Williams. His first personal. 14 on the shot clock. Ottawa 1 point away from the win. Elvis. 10 to shoot. Around the screen, hands it off to Smart. Smart drives, fading away, no good, too strong. Offensive rebound, Fudge. And he is fouled going up. He'll head to the line for 2 shots and can close it out with a free throw here. Third personal for Oduro. Fudge, first free throw, no good, too strong. One more coming up for Fudge. Can he end the game on this? No! In and out, so he misses them both. Chiquenyo, Osawe. Osawe gets it right back on the block. Chiquenyo wide open, 3-pointers off the mark. Hemphill offensive rebound, easy layup. Elvis. Ottawa has time, obviously with a big lead, 103-76. Elvis, he's doubled. And Elvis, I think it was an out of bounds on the sideline. There wasn't really a clear call from the official. So another opportunity here for the Alliance to trim this lead once again. Chiquenyo. Oduro. No good, ball's batted around, gets his own miss, goes up, and 2 more free throws. So Javonte Smart with that 8 3-pointer that he made earlier. He has 100 on his career in the CEBL regular season and postseason.
As Coach Mazzulla just asked for a timeout in case he makes his second. I think Coach Mazzulla is getting a little bit impatient to finish this game with a strong basket.
Splits them, and there is the timeout for the BlackJacks. They just need 1 point. 103-77 is the lead for Ottawa, and obviously Javonte Smart has the hot hand holds. 37 points, he has 6 assists. Do you go to him here, or do you just try to get the easiest bucket you can to just close it out?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's always getting the easiest basket, and Coach Mazzulla, I'm confident that he's going to be putting together a good play to make the ball move, because the last few possessions, as we know sometimes in target score, especially when there's only 1 basket left before a team wins, is that it becomes maybe a little less structured. Someone wants one-on-one, you know, some ISO situation.
You want to hit the game winner.
Exactly,
reminds
right?
You of being,
who's going to win? Who's going to hit that shot?
And it reminds you of being on the playground.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to hit that last shot to send everybody home.
Exactly. So there's been some good pick and roll action for the BlackJack on top of the key with some pocket pass, and then Fudge is always cutting from that corner 3, which is also an easy option for them. They only need 1 point. Right, so we don't need to force a 3-point shot, although, you know, the BlackJacks are on fire beyond the arc. It's incredible to watch. But yeah, I think obviously Smart in a situation to attract a lot of defenders. I'm sure he's going to be able to make the right read.
And here we go. It'll be Elvis to inbound. Elvis will get it into Moore. They're looking for Smart, and he is fouled on that handoff. So Smart will go to the free throw line, so there is no need for a play, I guess, unless Smart goes to 0 for 2. We just saw Fudge miss 2 free throws.
Yes, it's not the most exciting for the fans in the crowd to finish on a free throw, but I think everyone's already on their feet, confident that Smart was going to make it.
And he does, and he ends the game with 38 points and 6 for 6 at the free throw line. Yeah, not the most exciting, but it gets the job done.
Yes.
And Ottawa picks up their 8th win of the season, improving to 8-9, and Montreal drops to 7-9.
A very good win for the Ottawa Black, a dominant win for the Ottawa Blackjack. Very impressive beyond the arc. It's very impressive to me to be looking at the score sheet and seeing that the Blackjack have shot 39 threes, but only 22 field goal attempts. They've tried in this game more threes than they've shot inside the paint, which is quite impressive.
Well, when you're shooting at a 54% from beyond the arc, I think it's okay to take that many threes. 21 for 39, a new franchise record for Ottawa with makes from beyond the arc. Javante ties the Blackjack record with 8 himself. 38 points. We've seen him score 44. We've seen him score multiple 30-point games. So this is something, I guess, that was expected from him. We mentioned with guys being in Summer League with Cleveland and Harmon. Smart putting that load offensively on his shoulders, and he delivered tonight. 38 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, had a steal, and only 1 turnover, and was very efficient from the field. 57% shooting, including 66% shooting from beyond the arc. So what a ball game for Javante Smart, and I'm sure we're going to hear from him shortly with Jackie Perez. And you have to also give credit to the Ottawa defense. They held Montreal to 77 points. We know they're not the greatest offensive team, but to hold your opponent under 80 points is very impressive.
Very impressive, and I feel like, you know, playing zone, one of the things when you play a zone defense is that you are going to allow probably more offensive rebounds than you usually do. And the third of Montreal Lions points came from second chance opportunities with 24 points. So that's probably a lot. And again, this is something that the Blackjack have struggled with a little bit this season, is allowing too many second chances. But this time around, it didn't really hurt them as they won this game by over 25 points.
And no surprise who our player of the game is, presented by Booster Juice, Javante Smart, with our sideline reporter, Jackie Perez. Jackie?
Thanks so much, Elias. If there was one word to describe Javante Smart throughout this season, is consistent, and that really showed tonight. Javante, you already have the franchise record for points in a single game. Tonight, you surpassed 750 points in your CBL career tonight. Let's add another 100 three-pointers made in your career. This is year 2 for you. Did you imagine this coming into CBL last year?
Nah, I just keep putting the work in. You know, whatever comes with that. You know, I keep grinding, keep working, keep my confidence high, and, you know, like I say, stay confident and, you know, be ready for the moment.
You had a hot hands today. Elvis also had it too. The team as well. 21 three-pointers in a single game. Just describe the depth that this team has. Coach all season long has been talking about togetherness.
Yeah, keep playing together. You know, we got some guys that can go. You know, I don't want to be selfish, and, you know, I want to look for the guys. You know, we got some good pieces together, and, you know, we just got to keep it going.
With this win against Montreal, it moves the team up to 3rd in the Eastern Conference. As we make that push for the playoff run, how does the team feel? How do you feel getting closer to playoffs and potentially that championship game?
We the best team. This is going to show. We just got to keep working, keep stacking days, keep stacking these wins, and, you know, everybody going to see what we got.
Appreciate you, Javante Smart. Congratulations on today. And you said it right there. Yep. We got the best team here in Ottawa.
Yep, I appreciate you.
Elias Roseanne, let's take it to you.
Very bold statement by Javante Smart. I know that's going to make the rounds online, saying that they're the best team. They looked really good tonight. You're watching CBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CBL Plus. Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Salzin alongside Rosanne Jolie. Jackie Perez on our sideline tonight. A huge victory. Statement win for Ottawa. 104-77. And you had Javante Smart there in his walk-up interview say that they're the best team in the league. And they definitely feel like it. After a win like tonight, 2 wins now against Montreal. They are leading the season series there. And that's now 4 of the last 5 as we look at highlights from tonight's matchup. And they had it going on both ends of the floor.
They definitely did, and it was interesting to see 2 teams with 2 different playing style. And the Ottawa Blackjack, we know that they can shoot the ball, but to have everyone be on fire, whether it was Javante Smart, Kobe Elvis, even Thomas, right? I mentioned earlier, like he's a little bit of a silent threat out there. He still ended with 14 points. Alex Fudge was having fun inside, getting all the offensive rebounds. He didn't score. Well, he ended up still scoring 8 points, but he allowed his teammates to score even more. So
yeah, finished with 6 offensive boards, 12 on the evening. Isaiah Moore, another double-double. That's 12 and 11 for him tonight with 6 assists as well. So Moore, not only can he score, he rebounds extremely well, but gets his guys involved. And on Sunday, it's going to be a very interesting matchup to see if Ottawa can keep this streak going and how they're feeling when they have the Brampton Honey Badgers visit on Sunday afternoon. And we'll see if Smart could keep going with what he did this evening with 38 points, 6 rebounds, tying the franchise record with 8 threes, setting a new franchise record as a team with 21 from beyond the arc. And it's been a wonderful game for Blackjacks, you mentioned, on both ends of the floor. 104-77. Ottawa beats the Alliance. And it's a CEBL Cal Tire Western Conference doubleheader tomorrow. First, the Edmonton Stingers look to avenge their loss from Sunday when they travel to the Canada Life Center to take on former Stinger Isaiah Osborne. And the Winnipeg Seabears action begins at 7 p.m. Central. Then it's another rematch from Sunday in the annual Surge to the Stampede game from the Scotiabank Saddledome as Calgary welcomes the Vancouver Bandits to town. Festivities start at 7:30 Mountain. Catch all the action live on CBC Sports, CBC Gem, and CEBL Plus. Ottawa beats Montreal 104-77, improving to 8-9, and Montreal falling to 7-9 on the season. For Jackie Perez, Rosanne Jolie, I'm Elias Salzin. Have yourselves a wonderful evening.
Mobbing with the game, and you think this is a game? I came to knock him out the run, 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 knock him out the run with the head top down for some action.